Welcome to Holistic Literary's exploration of holistic healing through the eyes of Gladys McGarey, affectionately known as the mother of holistic medicine. In this article, we unlock the transformative insights of Dr. McGarey, delving into her pioneering approaches that blend mind, body, and spirit for complete well-being. Discover how her innovative practices have shaped modern holistic medicine, and learn how to apply these timeless principles to enhance your own health journey. Unlocking Holistic Healing. Insights from Gladys McGarey, the mother of holistic medicine. Introduction. Holistic medicine has revolutionized the way we perceive health and healing, emphasizing the integration of mind, body, and spirit. At the forefront of this transformative movement is Dr. Gladys McGarey, affectionately known as the mother of holistic medicine. With a career spanning over 7 decades, Dr. McGarey has been a visionary, advocate, and healer whose pioneering work has left an indelible mark on healthcare. This book delves into the life, philosophy, and contributions of Dr. Gladys McGarey. Each chapter explores a different facet of her journey, from her early influences to her visionary steps in integrative health, and from her healing techniques to her advocacy for community engagement. Through detailed insights and inspiring stories, we aim to capture the essence of her holistic approach and its profound impact on individuals and the medical community. Chapter 1: Early Life and Foundations. Foundations of a Holistic Approach. Introduction. The story of Dr. Gladys McGarey, often revered as the mother of holistic medicine, begins in a setting rich with cultural diversity, spiritual depth, and a profound connection to nature. Her early life laid the cornerstone for a lifetime dedicated to revolutionizing healthcare by embracing the interconnectedness of mind, body, and spirit. This chapter delves into the formative years of Dr. McGarey, exploring the experiences and influences that shaped her holistic approach to healing. A childhood in India. Born on November 4, 1920, in the ancient city of Lahore Valley, India, Gladys Taylor McGarey was the daughter of American medical missionaries. Her parents, Dr. Ernest and Dr. Ruth Taylor, were both osteopathic physicians committed to providing medical care to remote Himalayan villages. Growing up in this unique environment, Gladys was immersed in a blend of Eastern and Western philosophies from an early age. Cultural immersion. Living in India exposed her to a tapestry of traditions, languages, and religions. She witnessed firsthand the importance of community, the reverence for nature, and the deep spiritual practices that permeated daily life. Early exposure to healing practices. Accompanying her parents on medical missions, she observed how they integrated compassion with medicine. Additionally, she learned about traditional Indian healing modalities, such as Ayurveda and homeopathy, which emphasized balance and natural remedies. Influence of parental role models. Gladys's parents were instrumental in shaping her understanding of medicine as a service to humanity. Integrative medical practice, DRS. Ernest and Ruth Taylor practiced osteopathy, a field that emphasizes the body's ability to heal itself. Their approach combined manual manipulation with conventional medical treatments, highlighting the importance of treating the whole person. Compassionate care. They often provided free medical services to those who couldn't afford care, instilling in Gladys the values of empathy and selfless service. Educational encouragement. Despite the era's gender biases, her parents encouraged her intellectual curiosity and supported her aspirations in medicine. Formative experiences. Several key experiences during Gladys's childhood contributed to her holistic perspective. Connection with nature. Living amidst the Himalayas, the majestic mountains and natural beauty of the region fostered a deep appreciation for the environment. She learned about the healing properties of plants and the importance of living in harmony with nature. Understanding energy and vitality, observing the cycles of nature and the vitality of the ecosystem reinforced the concept of life force energy, a principle central to many holistic practices. Exposure to diverse healing modalities. Traditional Indian medicine, interactions with local healers introduced her to Ayurveda, which focuses on balancing bodily systems using diet, herbal treatment, and yogic breathing. Homeopathy and herbal remedies. She witnessed the effectiveness of natural remedies and the importance of individualized treatment plans. Spiritual foundations. Multi-faith environment, surrounded by Hinduism, Buddhism, Islam, and Christianity, Gladys developed a broad spiritual perspective. Meditative practices. Exposure to meditation and mindfulness practices influenced her understanding of the mind's role in health. Influences on holistic foundations. Education and medical training. Returning to the United States for formal education, Gladys faced the challenges of integrating her unique upbringing with Western medical training. Academic pursuits. Undergraduate studies. She attended Alma College in Michigan, where she studied biology and pre-med courses. Medical school. Despite societal expectations, she pursued a medical degree at the Women's Medical College of Pennsylvania, one of the few institutions accepting female students at the time. Challenges faced. Gender bias. As a woman in a predominantly male field, she encountered discrimination and skepticism regarding her capabilities. Cultural differences. Her holistic views often clashed with the conventional biomedical model taught in medical school. Perseverance and vision. Academic excellence. Gladys excelled academically, demonstrating proficiency in her studies and clinical rotations. Integrative thinking. She sought ways to incorporate her holistic beliefs into her medical education, often engaging in discussions with professors and peers about the importance of treating patients holistically. Marriage and partnership. In medical school, Gladys met her future husband, Dr. William Bill McGarey. Their partnership became a cornerstone in advancing holistic medicine. Shared vision. Bill shared Gladys's interest in integrating alternative therapies with conventional medicine. Collaborative practice. Together, they envisioned a medical practice that would embody the principles of holistic health. Professional beginnings. After completing her medical degree in 1946, Dr. McGarey began her journey as a physician, carrying forward the holistic principles ingrained in her upbringing. Establishing a practice. Early career. She and Bill started a general practice in Ohio, where they began experimenting with integrative approaches. Challenges with acceptance. Their methods were often met with skepticism from the medical community, but they remained committed to their philosophy. Expansion of knowledge. Continued learning. Dr. McGarey pursued additional training in various alternative therapies, including acupuncture, hypnosis, and past life therapy. Networking with pioneers. She connected with other like-minded practitioners, sharing knowledge and experiences to further develop holistic methodologies. Spiritual and philosophical influences. Dr. McGarey's holistic approach was deeply rooted in spiritual and philosophical beliefs. Edgar Case's teachings. Introduction to Case. She became a follower of Edgar Case, known as the Sleeping Prophet, whose readings often integrated physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Application in practice. The case readings influenced her use of meditation, dream interpretation, and spiritual counseling in patient care. Integration of mind, body, spirit. Holistic healing model. Dr. McGarey emphasized that true healing requires addressing all aspects of a person: physical ailments, emotional well-being, mental health, and spiritual fulfillment. Patient empowerment. She believed in empowering patients to take an active role in their healing journey, fostering self-awareness and personal growth. Cultural sensitivity and inclusivity. Drawing from her multicultural background, Dr. McGarey prioritized cultural sensitivity in her practice. Respect for diversity. She recognized the importance of understanding patients' cultural and religious backgrounds in providing effective care. Adaptation of treatments. Treatments were tailored to align with patients' beliefs and values, enhancing receptivity and outcomes. Family and community engagement. Dr. McGarey's commitment to holistic principles extended to her family life and community involvement. Family dynamics. Raising a holistic family, she and Bill raised 6 children, instilling in them the values of compassion, service, and holistic living. Family practice. Several of her children followed in her footsteps, becoming healthcare practitioners and continuing the legacy. Community service. Local initiatives. She organized community health programs, educational workshops, and support groups. Global outreach. Dr. McGarey participated in international missions, providing medical care and promoting holistic health practices worldwide. Conclusion. Dr. Gladys McGarey's early life and foundational experiences were instrumental in shaping her holistic approach to medicine. Her upbringing in India provided a unique blend of Eastern and Western philosophies, instilling in her a deep respect for the interconnectedness of all aspects of health. Influenced by her compassionate parents, diverse cultural experiences, and spiritual teachings, she developed a medical practice that transcended conventional boundaries. Her journey was not without challenges, but her unwavering commitment to holistic healing propelled her forward. By integrating alternative therapies, emphasizing patient empowerment, and fostering cultural sensitivity, Dr. McGarey laid the groundwork for what would become a transformative movement in healthcare. The foundations established in her early life set the stage for her to become a visionary leader, advocating for a more compassionate, inclusive, and holistic approach to medicine. Chapter 2. The Birth of a Holistic Movement. The holistic movement awakens. Imagine it's the 1960s, a time of transformation and questioning of established norms. Society is exploring new frontiers in music, culture, and thought. Amidst this backdrop of change, Dr. Gladys McGarey emerges as a pioneering voice in medicine, challenging conventional practices and advocating for a more holistic approach to health. Establishing the Arizona Clinic. In 1960, fueled by a shared vision, Gladys and her husband, Dr. Bill McGarey, took a bold step. They founded the Arizona Clinic of Preventive Medicine in Phoenix, a groundbreaking establishment dedicated to integrating alternative therapies with traditional medical practices. This wasn't just a clinic, it was a sanctuary where patients were seen, heard, and treated as whole beings. Walking into the clinic, one would immediately sense a different atmosphere. The waiting room wasn't filled with the usual sterile decor, but was warm and inviting, with comfortable seating and soothing artwork. Patients might hear soft music playing or notice the gentle aroma of essential oils. This environment reflected the McGarey's belief that healing begins the moment a patient enters the space. At the Arizona Clinic, They didn't just prescribe medications, they offered acupuncture sessions, nutritional counseling, and stress management techniques. They believed in preventive medicine, addressing health issues before they became chronic problems. This was revolutionary at a time when most medical practices were solely focused on treating symptoms rather than preventing disease. Community engagement. But the McGareys knew that transforming healthcare required more than just innovative treatments. It required education and community involvement. Recognizing the importance of demystifying holistic practices, Dr. Gladys McGarey organized lectures and workshops open to both medical professionals and the general public. She would often say, "Healing isn't just about doctors and patients. It's about communities coming together to support one another." Her workshops covered topics like the benefits of meditation, the role of nutrition in health, and the basics of acupuncture. These events were well attended, sometimes overflowing with people curious to learn more about these unfamiliar concepts. Dr. McGarey had a knack for making complex ideas accessible. She shared stories from her own experiences, illustrating how holistic practices had transformed her patients' lives. Her approachable demeanor and genuine passion inspired many to explore alternative therapies. Soon, a community of like-minded individuals began to form around the clinic, all dedicated to embracing a more comprehensive approach to health. Challenging the status quo. Of course, pioneering new methods is seldom without challenges. Dr. McGarey faced considerable criticism from the mainstream medical community. Many of her peers were skeptical, if not outright dismissive, of practices like acupuncture and meditation. They questioned the efficacy of these methods and often labeled them as unscientific. But Gladys was undeterred. She firmly believed that true healing required addressing the root causes of illness, not just alleviating symptoms. She saw firsthand how her patients improved when their emotional, mental, and spiritual needs were considered alongside their physical ailments. When confronted by critics, she would respond with grace and data. She meticulously documented her patients' progress, compiling case studies that demonstrated the effectiveness of her integrative approach. Her commitment to evidence-based practice helped bridge the gap between skepticism and acceptance. She once remarked, "Medicine is an art as much as it is a science. If we ignore the art, the human connection, we miss the opportunity to truly heal." Her perseverance slowly began to shift perceptions, and over time, more practitioners became open to exploring holistic modalities. Pioneering holistic therapies. Dr. McGarey's innovative spirit was the driving force behind her continual exploration and integration of various holistic therapies. She was always learning, always curious, and always seeking better ways to serve her patients. Acupuncture and Eastern medicine. One of the most significant additions to her practice was acupuncture. Fascinated by its long history and effectiveness in Eastern medicine, Gladys sought to learn from the experts. She traveled to China and other parts of Asia to study under renowned acupuncturists, immersing herself in the philosophy and techniques of this ancient practice. Upon returning to the United States, she began incorporating acupuncture into her treatments, making her one of the first Western physicians to practice acupuncture in the country. Patients with chronic pain, migraines, and other conditions found relief where traditional medicine had failed them. She often explained, "Acupuncture isn't just about inserting needles. It's about balancing the body's energy flow." She educated her patients on concepts like chi of vital energy and meridians energy pathways, helping them understand how acupuncture could restore harmony within their bodies. Her success with acupuncture not only benefited her patients, but also paved the way for broader acceptance of Eastern practices in Western medicine. Mind-body connection. Another cornerstone of her holistic approach was the emphasis on the mind-body connection. Dr. McGarey understood that the mind has a profound impact on physical health. Stress, anxiety, and negative thought patterns could manifest as physical symptoms. To address this, she incorporated hypnotherapy and guided imagery into her treatments. She would guide patients through visualization exercises, helping them overcome mental barriers and tap into their body's innate healing abilities. For instance, a patient struggling with hypertension might be taught relaxation techniques and visualization practices to reduce stress levels, complementing any medical interventions. By empowering patients to take control of their mental states, she saw significant improvements in their overall health. She shared many success stories where patients overcame phobias, managed chronic pain, or improved their immune function through mind-body techniques. Her work in this area highlighted the importance of considering psychological and emotional factors in medical treatment. Nutrition and lifestyle. Dr. McGarey was a strong advocate for the role of nutrition and lifestyle in maintaining health. She believed that what we put into our bodies directly affects how we feel and function. She worked closely with patients to develop personalized nutrition plans. This wasn't about prescribing generic diets, but understanding each individual's needs, preferences, and health goals. She emphasized whole foods, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and encouraged patients to minimize processed foods and sugars. Exercise was another key component. She didn't necessarily prescribe intense workout regimens, but encouraged patients to find physical activities they enjoyed, whether it was walking, dancing, or yoga. The goal was to integrate movement into their daily lives in a sustainable way. Stress management rounded out her lifestyle recommendations. Recognizing that modern life is often hectic, she taught patients techniques to manage stress effectively. This might include meditation, deep breathing exercises, or simply carving out time for hobbies and relaxation. Her holistic lifestyle approach not only helped patients recover from illnesses, but also empowered them to prevent future health issues. She often said, "Health isn't just the absence of disease. It's a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being." Integrative approach. What truly set Dr. McGarey's practice apart was her seamless blend of modalities. She didn't view alternative therapies as replacements for conventional medicine, but as complementary tools that, when combined, offered the best outcomes. For example, a patient with arthritis might receive anti-inflammatory medications from their primary care physician, but would also benefit from acupuncture for pain relief, nutritional counseling to reduce inflammation through diet, and exercises to improve joint mobility. She tailored treatments to each patient's unique needs, considering all aspects of their health. This integrative approach required collaboration with other healthcare professionals. She often worked alongside chiropractors, nutritionists, mental health counselors, and other specialists to provide comprehensive care. Her clinic became a model for integrative medicine, demonstrating that combining different healing traditions could lead to better patient outcomes. This approach also encouraged a more collaborative healthcare environment, where practitioners from various disciplines respected and learned from one another. Inspiring others. Dr. McGarey's work didn't go unnoticed. She inspired a new generation of physicians and healthcare providers to explore holistic practices. Medical students and young doctors often sought her out for mentorship, eager to learn how to incorporate holistic principles into their own practices. She was always generous with her time and knowledge, believing that spreading these ideas was crucial for the future of medicine. She participated in conferences, wrote articles, and continued to hold workshops, all aimed at educating others about the benefits of holistic health. Her efforts contributed significantly to the growing acceptance of holistic medicine within the broader medical community. What was once considered fringe began to find its place within mainstream healthcare, thanks in large part to pioneers like Dr. Gladys McGarey. Conclusion. The birth of the holistic movement was a transformative period in healthcare, and Dr. Gladys McGarey was at its forefront. Through her innovative clinic, community engagement, and pioneering integration of holistic therapies, she challenged the status quo and offered a new vision of what medicine could be. Her belief in treating the whole person, mind, body, and spirit, resonated with many who felt that conventional medicine alone wasn't meeting all their needs. By demonstrating the effectiveness of practices like acupuncture, mind-body techniques, and personalized nutrition, she helped pave the way for these therapies to become more widely accepted. But perhaps most importantly, Dr. McGarey showed that compassion, open-mindedness, and a willingness to learn from different traditions could lead to better health outcomes. Her legacy is not just in the treatments she offered, but in the holistic philosophy she championed, a philosophy that continues to influence and inspire practitioners and patients alike. As we move forward, her work reminds us of the importance of embracing a comprehensive approach to health, one that honors the interconnectedness of all aspects of our being. The holistic movement she helped birth is a testament to the power of visionaries who dare to imagine a better way and work tirelessly to make it a reality. Chapter 3: Integrative Health Visionary. Visionary Steps in Integrative Health. Imagine a world where healthcare doesn't just focus on treating diseases, but emphasizes preventing them, where the mind, body, and spirit are considered integral parts of healing. This vision was at the heart of Dr. Gladys McGarey's work as she pioneered integrative health practices that have since transformed the medical landscape. The birth of integrative medicine. By the 1970s, Dr. McGarey had already established herself as a leader in holistic medicine through her groundbreaking work at the Arizona Clinic of Preventive Medicine. However, she realized that, to effect lasting change, there needed to be a shift in the entire healthcare paradigm. She often said, "Healing isn't just about eliminating symptoms. It's about restoring balance and harmony within the whole person." With this philosophy, she became a driving force in the development of integrative medicine, a field that combines conventional Western medicine with alternative therapies for a more comprehensive approach to health. Founding the American Holistic Medical Association. Recognizing the need for a formal organization to support and promote holistic practices, Dr. McGarey co-founded the American Holistic Medical Association, AMA, in 1978. The AMA aimed to unite physicians who were interested in holistic approaches and to provide them with resources, education, and a supportive community. Under her leadership, the AMA focused on educating physicians, offering training and workshops on integrating holistic modalities into conventional practice, advocating for change, working towards the acceptance of holistic medicine within mainstream healthcare, research and evidence, promoting studies that demonstrated the effectiveness of integrative therapies. The establishment of the AMA was a significant milestone. It provided legitimacy to holistic practices and created a platform for like-minded professionals to collaborate and share knowledge. Integrating holistic practices into conventional medicine. Dr. McGarey's vision extended beyond individual patient care. She wanted to transform how medicine was practiced on a systemic level, influencing medical education. She actively engaged with medical schools and institutions to incorporate holistic principles into their curricula. By guest lecturing and providing educational materials, she helped future doctors understand the value of preventive care, focusing on lifestyle changes and early interventions to prevent illness. Patient-centered approach, viewing patients as partners in their health journey. Mind-body-spirit connection, recognizing the interplay between emotional, mental, and physical health. Her efforts led to the inclusion of holistic topics in some medical programs, planting seeds for a new generation of physicians who embraced integrative practices. Policy advocacy. Understanding that policy change was essential for widespread acceptance, Dr. McGarey lobbied for insurance coverage, advocating for insurance companies to cover alternative therapies like acupuncture and chiropractic care. Licensing and regulation, promoting standards and regulations to ensure the quality and safety of holistic treatments. Research funding, encouraging government agencies to fund studies on the efficacy of integrative therapies. Her advocacy helped pave the way for greater accessibility to holistic treatments and increase recognition within the healthcare system. Embracing technology and innovation. Always forward-thinking, Dr. McGarey embraced new technologies that aligned with her holistic philosophy. Telemedicine. She was an early adopter of telehealth services, using technology to reach patients in remote areas. Biofeedback and neurofeedback. Incorporating these tools allowed patients to gain insight into their physiological processes and develop self-regulation skills. Electronic health records. She advocated for systems that integrated data on physical health, mental well-being, and lifestyle factors to provide a more complete picture of patient health. By combining traditional wisdom with modern innovation, she demonstrated how technology could enhance, rather than hinder, the humanistic aspects of medicine. Collaborations in integrative practice. Dr. McGarey understood that achieving her vision required collaboration across disciplines. She worked tirelessly to build bridges between different healthcare providers, fostering a spirit of cooperation and mutual respect. Creating interdisciplinary teams. At her clinic, she assembled teams that included medical doctors and specialists, naturopathic physicians, acupuncturists and chiropractors, nutritionists and dietitians, mental health professionals, physical therapists and massage therapists. These teams collaborated on treatment plans, ensuring that patients received comprehensive care tailored to their unique needs. Case study: holistic management of chronic pain. Consider a patient named Sarah, who suffered from chronic back pain unrelieved by conventional treatments. Under Dr. McGarey's guidance, Sarah's care team included a physician managed her medical assessments and coordinated care. An acupuncturist provides treatments to alleviate pain and promote energy flow. A physical therapist developed exercises to strengthen supportive muscles and improve posture. A psychologist addressed emotional factors contributing to her pain, such as stress and anxiety. A nutritionist recommended an anti-inflammatory diet to support overall health. This collaborative approach led to significant improvements in Sarah's condition, demonstrating the power of integrative care. Networking and professional development. Dr. McGarey organized conferences and workshops that brought together practitioners from various fields. These events served multiple purposes. Education, providing training on the latest developments in holistic medicine. Collaboration, encouraging practitioners to share insights and develop joint initiatives. Community building, fostering a network of professionals committed to integrative health. She believed that when we learn from each other, we all become better healers. Global outreach and cultural exchange. Her vision wasn't limited to the United States. Dr. McGarey engaged in international collaborations to learn from and contribute to global healing practices. International conferences. She attended and spoke at events worldwide, sharing her expertise and learning from others. Cultural integration. Embracing healing traditions from different cultures, such as Ayurveda from India and traditional Chinese medicine, enriched her practice. Humanitarian efforts. Participated in medical missions to provide care in underserved communities, embodying the spirit of service. These experiences reinforced her belief in the universal nature of healing and the value of diverse perspectives. Mentorship and inspiring future leaders. Understanding the importance of nurturing the next generation, she mentored countless practitioners. Medical students and residents, offered guidance and opportunities to learn about holistic practices. Workshops for practitioners, provided training for those looking to integrate holistic approaches into their existing practices. Leadership development, encouraged mentees to take on leadership roles in advocacy and education. Her mentorship created ripple effects as those she inspired went on to make significant contributions to the field. Advancing research and evidence-based practice. Dr. McGarey recognized that for holistic medicine to gain broader acceptance, it needed a strong evidence base. Supporting research initiatives. She advocated for and participated in research studies that examined the effectiveness of integrative therapies. Clinical trials, collaborated on studies assessing outcomes of treatments like acupuncture for pain management. Data collection. Implemented rigorous documentation of patient outcomes in her practice to contribute to the growing body of evidence. Publications, authored articles, and contributed to journals, sharing findings with the medical community. Her commitment to evidence-based practice helped bridge the gap between holistic and conventional medicine. Promoting ethical standards. Maintaining high ethical standards was paramount in her work. Informed consent ensured patients fully understood their treatment options and the evidence supporting them. Transparency advocated for honesty about the limitations and benefits of both conventional and alternative therapies. Professional integrity encouraged practitioners to adhere to strict ethical guidelines, building trust with patients and the broader medical community. By upholding these standards, she enhanced the credibility of holistic medicine. Conclusion. Dr. Gladys McGarey's visionary leadership in integrative health has left an indelible mark on the practice of medicine. Her efforts to unite conventional and alternative therapies have led to more compassionate, comprehensive, and effective patient care. Through founding organizations, influencing education and policy, fostering collaborations, and advancing research, she transformed the way healthcare providers approach healing. Her work underscores the importance of treating patients as whole beings and recognizing the interconnectedness of all aspects of health. Her legacy continues to inspire practitioners worldwide to embrace integrative practices, advocate for patient-centered care, and strive for innovation while honoring timeless healing traditions. As we carry her vision forward, we move closer to a healthcare system that truly supports the well-being of every individual. Chapter 4. The Art of Healing. Healing Techniques Unveiled. Dr. Gladys McGarey's approach to medicine was as much an art as it was a science. She believed that healing extended beyond diagnosing and prescribing. It involved understanding the whole person and tailoring treatments to their unique needs. In this chapter, we'll explore the various healing techniques she employed and how they contributed to her patients' well-being. Patient-centered care. At the heart of Dr. McGarey's practice was a deep commitment to patient-centered care. She took the time to listen attentively to her patients, fostering a trusting relationship that was crucial for effective healing. Active listening. She believed that truly hearing her patients' concerns, fears, and hopes was essential. This involved not just listening to symptoms, but understanding their life stories and how their experiences affected their health. Empathy and compassion. Dr. McGarey approached each patient with genuine empathy, creating a safe space for them to share openly. This compassionate approach often uncovered underlying issues that might have been missed in a traditional clinical setting. Holistic assessments. Her evaluations went beyond physical examinations. She considered emotional, mental, social, and spiritual factors that could influence health. This comprehensive view allowed her to identify root causes rather than just treating symptoms. Integrative therapies. Dr. McGarey's practice was characterized by a seamless integration of conventional medicine with alternative therapies. She carefully selected treatments based on their efficacy and suitability for each patient. Acupuncture. Balancing energy. She utilized acupuncture to help balance the body's energy flow, which she believed could alleviate pain and promote healing. This technique was especially beneficial for patients with chronic conditions who hadn't found relief through conventional treatments. Supporting conventional treatments. Acupuncture was often used alongside medications or physical therapy to enhance overall outcomes. For example, patients undergoing chemotherapy might receive acupuncture to help manage side effects like nausea and fatigue. Mind-body techniques. Meditation and mindfulness. Dr. McGarey taught patients meditation practices to reduce stress, improve mental clarity, and foster emotional resilience. She believed that cultivating a peaceful mind could have profound effects on physical health. Guided imagery. She employed guided imagery to help patients visualize healing processes within their bodies. This technique was particularly useful for managing pain and anxiety. Breathwork. Emphasizing the power of the breath, she instructed patients in breathing exercises to promote relaxation and reduce stress-related symptoms. Nutritional counseling. Personalized nutrition plans. Recognizing that diet plays a critical role in health, she worked with patients to develop individualized nutrition plans. These plans considered dietary preferences, nutritional deficiencies, and health goals. Whole foods emphasis. She encouraged the consumption of whole, unprocessed foods rich in essential nutrients. This approach aimed to support the body's natural healing mechanisms. Addressing food sensitivities. By identifying and eliminating food sensitivities, she helped patients reduce inflammation and alleviate symptoms associated with various conditions. Lifestyle and behavioral changes. Exercise and movement. Dr. McGarey advocated for regular physical activity tailored to each patient's abilities and interests. She understood that movement not only benefits physical health, but also enhances mood and mental well-being. Sleep hygiene. She emphasized the importance of quality sleep and provided guidance on establishing healthy sleep routines. Stress management. Recognizing the impact of chronic stress on health, she offered strategies to manage stress effectively, including time management techniques and relaxation practices. Emotional and spiritual support. Counseling and psychotherapy. When appropriate, she incorporated counseling into treatment plans, either by providing support herself or referring patients to mental health professionals. Spiritual exploration. For patients interested in spiritual growth, she encouraged practices that resonated with their beliefs, such as prayer, meditation, or attending spiritual gatherings. Collaboration with other practitioners. Understanding the value of a multidisciplinary approach, Dr. McGarey often collaborated with other healthcare professionals. Referrals to specialists. She referred patients to specialists when needed, ensuring they received comprehensive care. Team approach. In complex cases, she coordinated with nutritionists, physical therapists, mental health counselors, and other practitioners to develop integrated treatment plans. Patient success stories. The true testament to Dr. McGarey's healing art lies in the stories of her patients. Their journeys highlight the effectiveness of her holistic approach and the profound impact it had on their lives. Case Study 1. Overcoming chronic fatigue. Background. Lisa, a 35-year-old woman, had been experiencing persistent fatigue for several years. Despite numerous medical evaluations, no definitive diagnosis had been made, and her symptoms continued to interfere with her daily life. Approach. Comprehensive assessment. Dr. McGarey spent considerable time understanding Lisa's medical history, lifestyle, stress levels, and emotional well-being. Nutritional intervention. Suspecting nutritional deficiencies, she recommended dietary changes to include more iron-rich foods and essential vitamins. She also suggested eliminating processed foods and reducing caffeine intake. Mind-body techniques. Lisa was taught mindfulness meditation to help manage stress and improve sleep quality. Lifestyle adjustments. She encouraged Lisa to incorporate gentle exercises like yoga and walking into her routine. Outcome. Over several months, Lisa's energy levels improved significantly. By addressing her nutritional needs, managing stress, and promoting physical activity, Lisa regained her vitality and returned to enjoying her daily activities. Case Study 2. Managing anxiety and digestive issues. Background. Mark, a 40-year-old professional, sought help for chronic anxiety and accompanying digestive problems, including irritable bowel syndrome, IBS. Approach. Mind-body connection. Recognizing the link between stress and digestive health, Dr. McGarey focused on stress reduction techniques. Breathwork and relaxation. She taught Mark deep breathing exercises and progressive muscle relaxation to alleviate anxiety symptoms. Dietary modifications. She recommended a diet low in irritants, such as reducing caffeine and spicy foods, and increasing fiber intake. Counseling referral. Mark was referred to a therapist specializing in anxiety disorders to address underlying emotional factors. Outcome. Mark experienced a reduction in anxiety levels and significant improvement in his digestive symptoms. The combination of dietary changes, stress management, and therapy provided a comprehensive solution to his issues. Case Study 3. Supporting cancer treatment. Background. Maria, a 55-year-old woman, was undergoing chemotherapy for breast cancer. She struggled with side effects like nausea, fatigue, and emotional distress. Approach: acupuncture. Dr. McGarey incorporated acupuncture sessions to help alleviate nausea and increase energy levels. Nutritional support. She provided guidance on nutrient-dense foods that could support Maria's immune system and aid in recovery. Emotional support. Recognizing the emotional toll of cancer treatment, she offered a compassionate space for Maria to express her fears and concerns. Visualization techniques. She taught Maria guided imagery to visualize the treatment, effectively targeting cancer cells and promoting healing. Outcome: Maria reported decreased nausea and improved energy after acupuncture treatments. The holistic support helped her cope better with chemotherapy, both physically and emotionally, contributing to a more positive treatment experience. Case Study 4. Addressing adolescent depression. Background: Jessica, a 16-year-old teenager, was struggling with depression and had difficulty engaging in school and social activities. Approach: holistic assessment. Dr. McGarey evaluated Jessica's physical health, emotional state, social environment, and family dynamics. Collaborative care. She worked closely with a mental health professional to develop a comprehensive treatment plan. Nutritional counseling. Understanding the role of nutrition in mood regulation, she advised on a balanced diet rich in omega-3 fatty acids and vitamins. Encouraging physical activity. She suggested activities Jessica enjoyed, such as dance or team sports, to boost endorphin levels. Family involvement. She engaged Jessica's family in therapy sessions to improve communication and support at home. Outcome: over time, Jessica showed signs of improvement. Her mood stabilized, she became more engaged at school, and her relationships with family and friends improved. The integrated approach addressed both her emotional and physical needs. Case Study 5. Healing from trauma. Background: David, a 50-year-old veteran, suffered from chronic pain and symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder (PTSD) following his service. Approach: mind-body therapies. Dr. McGarey introduced David to mindfulness practices and yoga to help manage pain and anxiety. Acupuncture. She used acupuncture to address his chronic pain and improve sleep quality. Referral to counseling. She connected David with a counselor experienced in treating PTSD. Community support. Encouraged participation in support groups with other veterans. Outcome: David experienced a reduction in pain levels and anxiety. The combination of physical treatments and emotional support helped him navigate his trauma and improve his quality of life. Conclusion: Dr. Gladys McGarey's art of healing was rooted in her deep understanding of the human experience and her commitment to treating each patient as a whole person. Her innovative techniques and compassionate care led to transformative outcomes for countless individuals. By integrating various therapies and focusing on individualized care, she demonstrated that healing is multifaceted and that addressing physical symptoms alone is often insufficient. Her patient success stories serve as powerful examples of the effectiveness of a holistic approach. Her legacy continues to inspire healthcare practitioners to embrace a more comprehensive, empathetic, and personalized approach to medicine, recognizing that the art of healing is as important as the science behind it. Chapter 5. Embracing the mind-body connection. Understanding mind-body dynamics. Imagine waking up on a sunny morning, feeling the warmth of the sun on your face, and noticing how a simple thought, perhaps gratitude for the new day, can bring a smile to your face and a lightness to your step. This interplay between thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations is at the heart of the mind-body connection, a concept that Dr. Gladys McGarey deeply understood and integrated into her holistic approach to healing. The interconnectedness of mind and body. Dr. McGarey believed that the mind and body are not separate entities, but are intrinsically linked in a dynamic relationship. She observed that our thoughts and emotions could profoundly impact our physical health, just as physical conditions could influence our mental and emotional states. Psychosomatic interactions. She noted that stress, anxiety, and unresolved emotional issues often manifested as physical symptoms: headaches, digestive problems, chronic pain. Conversely, physical illnesses could lead to feelings of depression or anxiety. Holistic perception. For Dr. McGarey, treating a patient meant looking beyond the immediate symptoms to understand the underlying emotional or psychological factors that might be contributing to the illness. Energy flow. Drawing from Eastern philosophies, she considered the flow of energy within the body. Blockages or imbalances in this energy could lead to both mental and physical ailments. Scientific foundations. While Dr. McGarey's approach was rooted in holistic philosophy, she was also keenly aware of the scientific developments supporting the mind-body connection. Psychoneuroimmunology. This field studies how psychological factors can affect the nervous and immune systems. Research has shown that stress can weaken the immune response, making the body more susceptible to illness. Neurotransmitters and hormones. Emotions can trigger the release of chemicals like adrenaline and cortisol, affecting heart rate, blood pressure, and other bodily functions. Placebo effect. The power of belief and expectation can lead to real physiological changes, demonstrating how the mind can influence the body's healing processes. Cultural and historical perspectives. Dr. McGarey was influenced by various cultural practices that acknowledged the mind-body connection. Traditional Chinese medicine (TCM). TCM views health as a balance of yin and yang energies, emphasizing the harmony between the mind and body. Ayurveda. This ancient Indian system of medicine stresses the importance of balancing the mind, body, and spirit for overall health. Indigenous healing practices. Many indigenous cultures incorporate rituals and ceremonies that address emotional and spiritual aspects of health. Recognizing the signs. Understanding the mind-body connection involves being attuned to the signals your body sends. Physical symptoms of emotional distress. Recognizing when symptoms like fatigue, muscle tension, or digestive issues might be linked to stress or emotional turmoil. Emotional responses to physical conditions. Being aware of how chronic pain or illness might be affecting your mood, relationships, and overall outlook. Holistic self-awareness. Developing a mindful awareness of how your thoughts, feelings, and physical sensations interact. Dr. McGarey's observations. In her decades of practice, Dr. McGarey observed numerous instances where addressing the mind-body connection led to significant healing. Stress and chronic illness. She found that patients dealing with chronic stress were more likely to develop conditions like hypertension, heart disease, and autoimmune disorders. Emotional trauma. Unresolved emotional traumas often manifested as physical ailments. By helping patients process these emotions, she saw improvements in their physical health. Positive thinking. Encouraging a positive mindset and fostering hope could enhance the effectiveness of medical treatments and accelerate recovery. Practical mind-body strategies. Understanding the mind-body connection is just the first step. Dr. McGarey believed in empowering her patients with practical strategies to harness this connection for healing and well-being. Mindfulness and meditation. One of the most accessible and effective tools, mindfulness involves bringing your full attention to the present moment without judgment. Benefits: reduces stress, improves emotional regulation, enhances immune function, and increases overall well-being. Practices: breathing exercises, focusing on the breath to anchor the mind. Body scan, paying attention to physical sensations from head to toe. Mindful observation, engaging fully with your surroundings, noticing sights, sounds, and smells. Getting started. Even a few minutes a day can make a difference. There are numerous guided meditations available through apps and online resources. Guided imagery and visualization. Using the power of imagination to promote healing and achieve personal goals. Benefits: can reduce pain, alleviate anxiety, and improve physical performance. Practices: healing imagery, visualizing the body's immune system combating illness. Goal visualization, imagining yourself achieving a desired state of health or well-being. Relaxation scenes, envisioning calming environments like a beach or forest to reduce stress. Tips: find a quiet space, use all your senses in the visualization, and practice regularly for best results. Breathwork techniques. Conscious breathing exercises that influence the body's physiological responses. Benefits: lowers stress hormones, reduces heart rate and blood pressure, and calms the nervous system. Practices: deep diaphragmatic breathing, inhaling deeply through the nose, allowing the abdomen to expand, and exhaling slowly through the mouth. Box breathing, inhaling for a count of 4, holding for 4, exhaling for 4, and pausing for 4 before repeating. Alternate nostril breathing, balances the left and right sides of the brain, promoting harmony and relaxation. Incorporation can be practiced anytime, especially during moments of stress or before sleep. Yoga and movement therapies. Combining physical postures with mindful breathing and meditation. Benefits: enhances flexibility, strength, balance, and mental clarity. Practices: yoga. Various styles accommodate different fitness levels and goals. Tai Chi and Qigong. Gentle movements that promote energy flow and relaxation. Dance therapy. Expressive movement to process emotions and reduce stress. Accessibility. Classes are widely available, and many resources exist online for home practice. Journaling and expressive writing. Writing as a tool for self-exploration and emotional release. Benefits: helps process emotions, clarify thoughts, and reduce stress. Practices: free writing, writing continuously without concern for grammar or structure. Gratitude journaling, focusing on positive aspects of life to foster appreciation. Emotion-focused writing, exploring specific feelings or events to gain insight. Implementation: set aside regular time, create a comfortable environment, and write honestly without self-censorship. Cognitive behavioral techniques. Identifying and challenging negative thought patterns. Benefits: reduces symptoms of anxiety and depression, improves coping skills. Practices: thought records, tracking negative thoughts and examining evidence for and against them. O. Reframing, finding alternative, more positive interpretations of situations. O. Affirmations, repeating positive statements to reinforce desired beliefs. Guidance. While self-help resources are available, working with a therapist can enhance effectiveness. Biofeedback and neurofeedback. Using technology to become aware of physiological processes and learn to control them. Benefits. Manages stress, reduces chronic pain, and improves mental health conditions. Practices. O. Biofeedback devices. Measure heart rate, muscle tension, or skin temperature. O. Neurofeedback. Provides feedback on brainwave activity, often used for ADHD, anxiety, and sleep disorders. Access. Requires guidance from trained professionals, though some devices are available for home use. Emotional freedom techniques, EFT. Also known as tapping, this combines cognitive therapy with acupressure. Benefits. Addresses emotional distress and physical symptoms. Practices. O. Tapping sequence. Gently tapping on specific acupressure points while focusing on an issue. Effectiveness. Some find it helpful for reducing anxiety, though more research is needed. Community and social connections. Engaging with others to enhance emotional well-being. Benefits. Reduces feelings of isolation, provides support, and fosters a sense of belonging. Practices. O. Support groups. Sharing experiences with others facing similar challenges. O. Volunteering. Helping others can boost mood and provide perspective. O. Social activities. Participating in clubs, classes, or community events. Encouragement. Dr. McGarey often emphasized the healing power of connection and encouraged patients to build supportive networks. Integrating practices into daily life. Dr. McGarey advocated for making mind-body practices a regular part of one's routine. Start small. Begin with manageable steps, such as 5 minutes of meditation each morning. Consistency over intensity. Regular practice is more beneficial than sporadic, intensive efforts. Personalization. Choose techniques that resonate with you and fit your lifestyle. Mindful moments. Incorporate mindfulness into everyday activities, eating, walking, or even washing dishes. Case examples. Healing through mindfulness. Patient. Emily, a 45-year-old woman experiencing chronic stress and hypertension. Approach. Mindfulness meditation. Practice daily to reduce stress levels. Breathwork. Use deep breathing techniques during stressful moments at work. Lifestyle adjustments. Incorporated mindful eating and regular walks. Outcome. Significant reduction in blood pressure. Improved stress management. Enhanced overall sense of well-being. Overcoming insomnia with visualization. Patient. Michael, a 50-year-old man struggling with insomnia. Approach. Guided imagery. Visualized peaceful scenes before bedtime. Sleep hygiene. Established a relaxing bedtime routine, limiting screen time. Progressive muscle relaxation. Released physical tension, contributing to sleep difficulties. Outcome. Fell asleep more easily and experienced fewer awakenings. Reported feeling more rested and alert during the day. Challenges and solutions. While mind-body practices offer many benefits, some may encounter obstacles. Time constraints. Start with brief sessions and gradually increase as feasible. Skepticism. Approach practices with an open mind. Personal experience often overcomes doubts. Difficulty focusing. It's normal for the mind to wander. Gently bring your attention back without judgment. Lack of immediate results. Patience is key. Benefits often accrue over time with consistent practice. Dr. McGarey's encouragement. Dr. McGarey often reassured her patients. Remember, healing is a journey, not a destination. Be gentle with yourself as you explore these practices. Celebrate small victories, and know that every step you take towards embracing the mind-body connection is a step towards greater health and happiness. Conclusion. Embracing the mind-body connection empowers individuals to take an active role in their health and well-being. Dr. Gladys McGarey's holistic approach demonstrated that by addressing both the mental and physical aspects of health, one could achieve more profound and lasting healing. The strategies outlined in this chapter offer practical ways to integrate mind-body practices into daily life. Whether through mindfulness, movement, or community engagement, these techniques honor the interconnectedness of our experiences and promote balance and harmony. As you consider incorporating these practices, remember Dr. McGarey's wisdom. Healing is personal and multifaceted. What resonates with one person may differ for another. The key is to find what works for you and to approach your journey with compassion, curiosity, and an open heart. Chapter 6: The Power of Nutrition and Spiritual Wellness. Introduction. Have you ever noticed how a hearty, nutritious meal can uplift your spirits, or how engaging in a spiritual practice can bring a sense of peace and fulfillment? Dr. Gladys McGarey recognized the profound impact that both nutrition and spiritual wellness have on our overall health. She believed that nourishing the body and the soul are integral to holistic healing. In this chapter, we'll explore her insights into the role of nutrition in health, delve into dietary plans and case studies, and examine the importance of spiritual paths and practices in achieving wellness. Nutrition's role in holistic health. Food is medicine. Dr. McGarey often said, "Let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food," echoing the wisdom of Hippocrates. She viewed nutrition not just as fuel for the body, but as a fundamental component of healing and disease prevention. Biochemical individuality. She emphasized that each person has unique nutritional needs based on genetics, lifestyle, and health status. What nourishes one person might not suit another. Whole foods emphasis. Advocated for diets rich in whole, unprocessed foods, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Nutrient density. Focused on foods that provide high levels of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants to support the body's natural healing processes. The connection between diet and disease. Dr. McGarey understood the strong correlation between dietary habits and chronic diseases. Inflammation. Recognized that certain foods can cause inflammation, contributing to conditions like arthritis, heart disease, and autoimmune disorders. Gut health emphasized the importance of a healthy gut microbiome, which affects digestion, immunity, and even mental health. Blood sugar regulation highlighted the role of diet in managing blood sugar levels, crucial for preventing and managing diabetes. Mindful eating. She encouraged mindful eating practices to enhance the relationship with food. Awareness. paying attention to hunger and fullness cues to avoid overeating. Savoring food, enjoying the taste, texture, and aroma of food to promote satisfaction and prevent mindless snacking. Emotional connections, recognizing when emotions drive eating habits and addressing underlying issues. Dietary plans and case studies. Personalized nutrition plans. Dr. McGarey tailored dietary recommendations to each individual's needs. Assessment considered factors like medical history, dietary preferences, lifestyle, and specific health goals. Elimination diets used strategically to identify food sensitivities or allergies contributing to symptoms. Supplementation recommended vitamins, minerals, or herbal supplements when necessary to address deficiencies. Case Study 1. Managing autoimmune disease. Patient: Sarah, a 30-year-old woman diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. Approach: anti-inflammatory diet, introduced foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, like salmon and flax seeds, antioxidants, berries, leafy greens, and spices with anti-inflammatory properties, turmeric, ginger. Eliminating trigger foods, advised reducing intake of processed foods, sugar, and red meat, which can exacerbate inflammation. Gut healing protocol incorporated probiotics and fermented foods to support gut health. Outcome: Sarah experienced a significant reduction in joint pain and stiffness. Her reliance on medication decreased, and her energy levels improved. Case Study 2. Overcoming digestive issues. Patient: Tom, a 45-year-old man suffering from chronic bloating and indigestion. Approach: food sensitivity testing, identified gluten and dairy as potential triggers. Gluten-free, dairy-free diet eliminated these foods and replaced them with suitable alternatives. Digestive enzymes recommended to aid in nutrient absorption. Mindful eating practices encouraged eating slowly and chewing thoroughly. Outcome: Tom's digestive symptoms resolved, leading to better nutrient absorption and overall health improvement. Case Study 3. Supporting mental health through nutrition. Patient: Lisa, a 25-year-old woman dealing with anxiety and depression. Approach: balancing blood sugar, advised regular meals with complex carbohydrates and protein to stabilize mood. Omega-3 fatty acids, increased intake through fish and walnuts to support brain health. Limiting caffeine and alcohol, reduced substances that can worsen anxiety. Nutrient-rich foods, focused on foods high in B vitamins, magnesium, and zinc. Outcome: Lisa reported improved mood stability, reduced anxiety symptoms, and enhanced overall well-being. Educating patients. Dr. McGarey believed in empowering patients with knowledge. Cooking classes, organized sessions to teach patients how to prepare healthy meals. Resource materials provided recipes, meal plans, and nutritional information. Continuous support offered follow-up consultations to adjust dietary plans as needed. Spiritual paths to wellness. Understanding spiritual wellness. Spiritual wellness involves seeking meaning and purpose in life, which can enhance emotional resilience and overall health. Individual journey recognized that spirituality is personal and can be expressed through religion, nature, art, or personal reflection. Connection to something greater encouraged exploring beliefs that provide comfort, hope, and a sense of belonging. The role of spirituality in healing. Dr. McGarey observed that spiritual practices could positively impact health outcomes. Stress reduction. Spiritual practices often promote relaxation and reduce stress hormones. Emotional healing provides a framework for coping with illness, loss, and life transitions. Community support. Involvement in spiritual communities offers social support, which is linked to better health. Incorporating spiritual practices. She integrated spiritual wellness into her holistic approach. Meditation and prayer. Recommended these practices to foster inner peace and clarity. Mindfulness. Encouraged living in the present moment to enhance appreciation for life. Rituals and ceremonies. Recognize the healing power of rituals in processing emotions and marking significant life events. Integrating spiritual practices. Tailoring to individual beliefs. Dr. McGarey respected each patient's spiritual background. Non-judgmental approach. Created a safe space for patients to share their beliefs without fear of criticism. Cultural sensitivity. Acknowledged and honored diverse spiritual traditions. Practical applications. Case Study 1. Coping with chronic illness. Patient. David, a 60-year-old man diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. Approach. Meditation practice. Introduced mindfulness meditation to help manage symptoms and improve quality of life. Spiritual counseling. Provided support in exploring existential questions and finding meaning despite his illness. Community engagement. Encouraged participation in support groups and spiritual gatherings. Outcome. David reported increased acceptance of his condition, reduced anxiety, and a stronger sense of purpose. Case Study 2. Healing from grief. Patient. Maria, a 50-year-old woman grieving the loss of her spouse. Approach. Ritual creation. Helped Maria develop personal rituals to honor her husband's memory. Journaling. Encouraged expressive writing to process emotions. Nature connection. Suggested spending time in nature as a form of spiritual solace. Outcome. Maria found comfort and began to heal emotionally, reconnecting with her passions and interests. Integrating spirituality into daily life. Mindful moments. Taking time each day for reflection, gratitude, or prayer. Creative expression. Using art, music, or writing as spiritual outlets. Service to others. Volunteering or acts of kindness to foster connection and purpose. Addressing spiritual distress. Recognize that illness can lead to spiritual questioning or distress. Active listening. Provided a compassionate ear without trying to impose solutions. Referral to spiritual leaders. When appropriate, connected patients with clergy or spiritual mentors. Holistic support. Addressed spiritual concerns as part of the overall treatment plan. The synergy of nutrition and spiritual wellness. Dr. McGarey believed that nutrition and spiritual wellness often intersect. Mindful eating as a spiritual practice. Eating with awareness can enhance appreciation for food and its origins. Food rituals. Sharing meals with loved ones or saying grace can strengthen social and spiritual bonds. Fasting and cleansing. Used in many traditions for spiritual purification and heightened awareness. Implementing a holistic lifestyle. Creating a balanced routine. Daily practices. Incorporate nutritional mindfulness and spiritual activities into daily life. Goal setting. Define personal wellness goals that encompass physical, emotional, and spiritual health. Self-compassion. Approach changes with kindness, recognizing that progress may be gradual. Seeking support. Professional guidance. Work with healthcare providers who respect and understand holistic principles. Community resources. Engage with groups or organizations that align with your wellness goals. Continuous learning. Stay informed about nutrition and spiritual practices through books, workshops, or seminars. Conclusion. Dr. Gladys McGarey's holistic approach highlights the profound impact that nutrition and spiritual wellness have on our health. By nourishing the body with wholesome foods and nurturing the soul through spiritual practices, we can achieve a harmonious balance that promotes healing and vitality. Her emphasis on personalized care recognizes that each person's journey is unique. Whether it's adjusting dietary habits to manage a chronic condition or exploring spiritual paths to find meaning and peace, the integration of these elements can lead to transformative outcomes. As you reflect on this chapter, consider how you might incorporate these principles into your own life. Perhaps it's experimenting with new, nutritious recipes, starting a meditation practice, or simply taking a moment each day to express gratitude. Remember, as Dr. McGarey often said, healing is not just about the absence of illness. It's about embracing the fullness of life with a nourished body and a joyful spirit. Chapter 7. Community Engagement and Holistic Medicine. Building holistic communities. Imagine walking into a vibrant community center buzzing with energy, people of all ages gathered to learn, share, and grow together. There's a room where a yoga class is in session, another where a nutrition workshop is underway, and yet another where a group discusses mindfulness practices. This was the kind of environment Dr. Gladys McGarey envisioned and brought to life through her dedication to community engagement in holistic medicine. The importance of community in healing. Dr. McGarey believed that healing is not just an individual journey, but a collective one. She saw communities as fertile ground for nurturing health and well-being, emphasizing that support systems play a crucial role in a person's ability to heal and thrive. Shared experiences. Communities provide a space for individuals to share their stories, challenges, and successes, fostering a sense of belonging and understanding. Collective wisdom. Bringing people together allows for the exchange of knowledge and resources, enhancing everyone's ability to make informed health choices. Emotional support. Social connections can alleviate feelings of isolation and depression, contributing to better mental health. Establishing holistic health centers. To actualize her vision, Dr. McGarey was instrumental in establishing holistic health centers that served as hubs for education, treatment, and community building. Arizona Clinic of Preventive Medicine. Beyond being a medical facility, the clinic became a gathering place where patients could attend lectures, participate in group activities, and connect with others on similar health journeys. Designing inclusive spaces. The centers were designed to be welcoming and accessible, with comfortable seating areas, healing gardens, and spaces for group activities. Integrative services. Offered a range of services under one roof, including medical consultations, acupuncture, nutritional counseling, and mental health support. Fostering collaborative relationships. Understanding that community extends beyond patients, Dr. McGarey fostered relationships with other healthcare providers, educators, and organizations. Interdisciplinary teams encouraged collaboration among practitioners from different disciplines to provide comprehensive care. Partnerships with schools and universities worked with educational institutions to promote holistic health education and research. Engagement with local businesses partnered with local health food stores, gyms, and wellness centers to create a network of resources for the community. Empowering individuals through education. Education was a cornerstone of Dr. McGarey's approach to community building. Public lectures and seminars organized events covering topics like stress management, nutrition, and preventive health. Educational materials distributed newsletters, pamphlets, and books to disseminate information widely. Skill-building workshops offered classes on cooking healthy meals, practicing meditation, and using natural remedies. Workshops and community outreach. Dr. McGarey's workshops and outreach programs were instrumental in spreading holistic health principles and empowering individuals to take charge of their well-being. Holistic health fairs. One of the most impactful initiatives was organizing holistic health fairs. Multifaceted events featured booths from various practitioners, demonstrations of therapies like massage and acupuncture, and talks from health experts. Interactive experiences. Attendees could participate in mini-sessions, sample healthy foods, and engage in wellness activities. Community involvement encouraged local businesses and organizations to participate, strengthening community ties. Workshops and classes. Regular workshops and classes were offered to educate and engage the community. Mind-body practices. Yoga and Tai Chi classes provided instruction on practices that enhance physical and mental well-being. Meditation sessions. Guided sessions to teach mindfulness and stress reduction techniques. Nutrition and cooking. Healthy cooking classes taught participants how to prepare nutritious meals on a budget. Nutrition workshops covered topics like understanding food labels, meal planning, and the benefits of whole foods. Emotional and spiritual well-being. Support groups facilitated groups for individuals dealing with chronic illness, grief, or stress. Spiritual discussion circles provided a space for exploring spirituality and its role in health. Outreach programs. Understanding that not everyone could come to the centers, Dr. McGarey initiated outreach programs to reach wider audiences. Community talks. Schools and universities gave talks to students about holistic health, inspiring young people to consider wellness careers or adopt healthier lifestyles. Corporate wellness programs worked with businesses to promote employee well-being through workshops and health assessments. Mobile clinics. Reaching underserved areas. Organized mobile clinics to provide free or low-cost services in rural or low-income communities. Health screenings offered screenings for blood pressure, diabetes, and other common health issues, coupled with education on preventive measures. Case study: transforming a community. Background: in a small town facing high rates of obesity and diabetes, Dr. McGarey saw an opportunity to make a significant impact. Initiatives. Community assessment. Collaborated with local leaders to understand the community's needs and challenges. Educational campaign. Launched a campaign to raise awareness about nutrition and physical activity. Establishing a community garden. Created a space where residents could grow fresh produce, promoting access to healthy foods and fostering community spirit. After-school programs. Set up programs for children that included physical activities and lessons on healthy eating. Outcome. Health improvements. Over time, the community saw a decrease in obesity rates and improved overall health metrics. Empowered residents. The community became more engaged in health initiatives, taking ownership of their well-being. Mentorship and leadership development. Dr. McGarey recognized the importance of cultivating future leaders in holistic health. Training programs. Developed programs for individuals interested in becoming holistic health practitioners. Mentorship. Provided guidance and support to young professionals, sharing her knowledge and experience. Volunteer opportunities. Encouraged community members to get involved in health initiatives, building a network of passionate advocates. Embracing diversity and inclusion. Inclusivity was a key value in Dr. McGarey's community engagement efforts. Cultural sensitivity. Ensured that programs were accessible and relevant to people from diverse backgrounds. Language accessibility. Provided materials and workshops in multiple languages when needed. Addressing barriers. Worked to eliminate obstacles such as cost, transportation, and childcare that might prevent individuals from accessing services. Impact of community engagement. Enhanced health outcomes. By fostering a supportive community environment, Dr. McGarey observed significant improvements in individuals' health. Increased preventive care. More people engaged in preventive measures, reducing the incidence of chronic diseases. Improved mental health, social connections, and support groups led to reduced rates of depression and anxiety. Empowered self-care. Individuals became more proactive in managing their health, utilizing the resources and knowledge provided. Strengthened social bonds. Community engagement strengthened relationships among residents. Collaborative spirit. People worked together on health projects, building trust and camaraderie. Shared responsibility. A collective sense of responsibility for the community's well-being emerged. Sustainable change. The initiatives led by Dr. McGarey had lasting effects. Ongoing programs. Many workshops and classes continued under the leadership of community members she trained. Model for other communities. The success of her programs inspired other towns and cities to adopt similar approaches. Lessons from Dr. McGarey's approach. Holistic health is a collective effort. Collaboration is key. Working together amplifies the impact of health initiatives. Community ownership. When people are involved in creating solutions, they are more committed to sustaining them. Education empowers. Knowledge is power. Educating individuals equips them to make informed decisions about their health. Accessibility matters. Providing information in an accessible manner ensures that more people can benefit. Inclusivity enhances impact. Diverse voices enrich programs. Incorporating different perspectives leads to more comprehensive and effective initiatives. Removing barriers. Addressing obstacles increases participation and ensures that no one is left behind. Conclusion. Dr. Gladys McGarey's commitment to community engagement transformed the way holistic medicine is practiced and perceived. By building holistic communities, she demonstrated that health is not just an individual endeavor, but a shared journey. Her workshops and outreach programs empowered countless individuals, fostering environments where people could learn, grow, and heal together. Her legacy serves as a powerful reminder of the impact that one person can have when they dedicate themselves to the service of others. By embracing collaboration, education, and inclusivity, Dr. McGarey not only advanced holistic medicine, but also strengthened the very fabric of the communities she touched. As we reflect on her work, we are inspired to consider how we might contribute to building healthier, more connected communities. Whether it's volunteering at a local health fair, starting a community garden, or simply sharing knowledge with others, each action can make a difference. In the spirit of Dr. McGarey, let's strive to create spaces where holistic health thrives and where every individual feels supported on their journey to well-being. Chapter 8. Overcoming Challenges and Celebrating Triumphs. Overcoming Challenges and Celebrating Triumphs. Imagine standing at the forefront of a movement that challenges established norms, pushing against the tides of skepticism and resistance. This was the reality for Dr. Gladys McGarey as she pioneered holistic medicine in a time when the concept was not just unfamiliar but often dismissed by mainstream healthcare. In this chapter, we'll delve into the obstacles she faced, the victories she achieved, and her unwavering commitment to transforming medicine. We'll also explore the significant role of women in medicine, celebrating the contributions of female pioneers like Dr. McGarey who paved the way for future generations. Facing professional skepticism. In the early days of her practice, Dr. McGarey encountered considerable skepticism from her peers in the medical community. Questioning legitimacy. Many traditional physicians questioned the legitimacy of holistic practices, viewing them as unscientific or mere quackery. Resistance to change. The medical establishment was deeply rooted in conventional methods, making it resistant to new approaches that integrated alternative therapies. Isolation. As one of the few practitioners advocating for holistic medicine, she often found herself isolated professionally. Despite these challenges, Dr. McGarey remained steadfast in her belief that treating the whole person, mind, body, and spirit, was essential for true healing. Navigating regulatory hurdles. Holistic medicine faced not only professional skepticism, but also regulatory obstacles. Lack of recognition. Alternative therapies were not widely recognized or regulated, creating legal and ethical gray areas for practitioners. Insurance limitations. Patients often could not receive insurance coverage for holistic treatments, limiting access and acceptance. Advocacy for standards. Dr. McGarey worked tirelessly to establish standards and regulations that would legitimize holistic practices. She engaged with policymakers, participated in regulatory discussions, and advocated for the inclusion of holistic therapies in healthcare legislation. Balancing tradition and innovation. Integrating ancient healing practices with modern medicine required a delicate balance. Cultural misunderstandings. Some viewed practices like acupuncture and meditation as foreign or incompatible with Western medicine. Educational gaps. Medical schools did not teach holistic approaches, leaving new doctors uninformed about alternative therapies. Bridging the gap, Dr. McGarey sought to educate both practitioners and the public, demonstrating how holistic methods could complement conventional treatments. She often used scientific research and patient case studies to illustrate the effectiveness of integrative approaches. Personal challenges. On a personal level, Dr. McGarey faced the demands of balancing her professional ambitions with family life. Gender bias. As a female physician in a male-dominated field, she encountered gender-based discrimination. Work-life balance. Raising 6 children while building a pioneering medical practice required immense dedication and time management. Resilience and support. She relied on her inner strength, supportive relationships, and spiritual practices to navigate these personal challenges. Notable triumphs in holistic advocacy. Despite the obstacles, Dr. McGarey's perseverance led to significant victories that advanced holistic medicine. Establishing professional organizations. Understanding the power of collective action, she co-founded organizations to support holistic practitioners. American Holistic Medical Association, AHMA. In 1978, Dr. McGarey co-founded the AHMA, providing a professional home for physicians practicing holistic medicine. Purpose and impact. The AHMA offered resources, education, and a sense of community, helping to legitimize holistic medicine within the broader medical field. Influencing medical education. She championed the inclusion of holistic principles in medical education. Curriculum development. Worked with medical schools to incorporate courses on integrative medicine. Lectures and workshops. Provided training and lectures to educate future physicians about the benefits of holistic approaches. Mentorship. Guided young doctors and students, inspiring them to consider holistic perspectives in their practice. Policy advocacy. Dr. McGarey actively engaged in policy discussions to promote holistic health. Legislative efforts. Advocated for laws that recognized and regulated alternative therapies, ensuring patient safety and practitioner accountability. Insurance coverage. Campaigned for insurance companies to cover holistic treatments, making them more accessible to a wider population. Public awareness campaigns. Utilized media and public speaking opportunities to raise awareness about the efficacy and importance of holistic medicine. Recognition and awards. Her contributions did not go unnoticed. Professional honors. Received numerous awards from medical associations and holistic health organizations. Public acknowledgement. Featured in media outlets, bringing greater visibility to holistic medicine. Global influence. Invited to speak at international conferences, sharing her insights and expanding the reach of her advocacy. The role of women in medicine. Dr. McGarey's journey highlights the broader experience of women in medicine, particularly during a time when female physicians were a minority. Breaking barriers. She was among the trailblazers who challenged gender norms in the medical profession. Early education. Attended the Woman's Medical College of Pennsylvania, one of the few institutions accepting female medical students in the 1940s. Professional challenges. Faced skepticism about her abilities solely based on her gender. Leadership roles. Defied expectations by taking on leadership positions, founding organizations, and leading a successful practice. Mentoring future generations. Understanding the importance of representation, Dr. McGarey mentored other women pursuing careers in medicine. Support networks. Created platforms for women physicians to connect, share experiences, and support each other. Advocacy for equality. Spoke out against gender discrimination and advocated for equal opportunities. Inspiring role model. Her success served as an inspiration to countless women, demonstrating that it was possible to excel in medicine while staying true to one's values. Balancing multiple roles. She embodied the ability to balance professional and personal life. Family life. Managed the demands of her medical career while raising a family, challenging the notion that women had to choose between the two. Holistic living. Applied holistic principles to her own life, prioritizing self-care, family, and spiritual well-being alongside her professional responsibilities. Celebrating female contributions. Dr. McGarey's story is part of a larger narrative celebrating the contributions of women in medicine. Historical context. Early female physicians, women like Dr. Elizabeth Blackwell, the first woman to receive a medical degree in the United States, paved the way for future generations. Overcoming adversity. Female physicians often faced significant obstacles, including limited access to education and professional opportunities. Impact on holistic medicine. Women have played a crucial role in advancing holistic health practices. Intuitive healing. Historically, women have been associated with healing roles in many cultures, bringing intuitive and compassionate approaches to medicine. Innovation. Female practitioners have often been at the forefront of integrating alternative therapies into mainstream medicine. Community building. Women like Dr. McGarey emphasized the importance of community and collaboration in healthcare. Modern advances. Today, women continue to shape the landscape of medicine. Leadership positions. More women are holding prominent roles in medical institutions, research, and policymaking. Diversity and inclusion. Female physicians are advocating for diversity in medicine, recognizing the importance of varied perspectives in improving patient care. Continued advocacy. Women in medicine are championing issues like work-life balance, mental health support for healthcare professionals, and patient-centered care. Reflections on triumphs and challenges. Lessons from Dr. McGarey's journey. Perseverance. Her ability to persist in the face of adversity demonstrates the power of determination. Visionary leadership. She saw beyond the limitations of her time, envisioning a healthcare system that truly serves the whole person. Compassionate advocacy. Her approach combined professional expertise with deep empathy, influencing both individual lives and the broader medical community. The ongoing journey. While significant progress has been made, challenges remain. Continued skepticism. Holistic medicine still faces skepticism from some sectors of the medical community. Access and equity. Ensuring that holistic treatments are accessible to all, regardless of socioeconomic status, is an ongoing concern. Integrative education. there's a need for further integration of holistic principles in medical education to prepare future physicians. Inspiring future generations. Dr. McGarey's legacy inspires others to continue the work she began. Embracing holistic principles, encouraging practitioners to adopt a holistic mindset in treating patients. Advocating for change, motivating individuals to engage in advocacy efforts to improve healthcare systems. Empowering women, supporting the advancement of women in medicine and recognizing their contributions. Conclusion. Dr. Gladys McGarey's journey is a testament to the impact one person can have on transforming an entire field. By overcoming significant challenges and celebrating numerous triumphs, she not only advanced holistic medicine, but also championed the role of women in healthcare. Her story is a powerful reminder that perseverance, compassion, and visionary leadership can lead to profound change. As we reflect on her contributions, we're encouraged to recognize the obstacles that still exist and to continue advocating for a healthcare system that is inclusive, compassionate, and holistic. Whether you're a medical professional, a patient, or someone passionate about well-being, Dr. McGarey's legacy invites you to be a part of this ongoing journey toward a healthier, more equitable world. Chapter 9: Education, Innovations, and Legacy. Introduction. Dr. Gladys McGarey's journey in holistic medicine is not only marked by her pioneering practices and compassionate patient care, but also by her unwavering commitment to education, innovation, and leaving a lasting legacy. In this chapter, we delve deep into her efforts to spread holistic education, her initiatives to raise awareness, advancements in holistic technologies she embraced, case studies showcasing her innovative approaches, and the profound influence she has had on medical paradigms. Spreading holistic education. Passion for teaching and mentorship. From the early stages of her career, Dr. McGarey recognized that to bring about meaningful change in healthcare, it was essential to educate both medical professionals and the public about holistic practices. Medical conferences and seminars. She frequently spoke at national and international conferences, sharing her insights on integrating holistic methods with conventional medicine. Her presentations often included case studies, research findings, and practical guidelines for implementation. Academic collaborations. Dr. McGarey collaborated with medical schools to introduce courses on holistic health. She served as a guest lecturer at various institutions, discussing topics such as mind-body medicine, nutrition, and the role of spirituality in healing. Mentorship programs. Understanding the importance of nurturing the next generation of holistic practitioners, she established mentorship programs. These programs paired seasoned holistic doctors with medical students and young physicians interested in integrative medicine. Publishing and authorship. Dr. McGarey believed that writing was a powerful tool to disseminate knowledge. Books and articles. She authored several books that provided insights into holistic practices, patient care, and her philosophies on healing. Her writings were characterized by a blend of scientific understanding and compassionate storytelling. Research publications. Contributed to medical journals by publishing research articles and case reports demonstrating the efficacy of holistic treatments. These publications help build credibility within the scientific community. Educational materials. Develop pamphlets, newsletters, and online content aimed at educating patients and the general public about holistic health principles. Workshops and training programs. To make holistic education accessible, Dr. McGarey organized workshops and training sessions. Continuing Medical Education CME hosted CME programs accredited for physicians seeking to learn about integrative approaches. Topics ranged from acupuncture techniques to nutritional therapies. Community Education offered workshops open to the public, covering practical skills like stress management, healthy cooking, and mindfulness practices. Holistic Health Certification established certification programs for practitioners to gain formal qualifications in holistic medicine, ensuring high standards of practice. Initiatives for awareness. Public health campaigns. Recognizing that awareness was key to acceptance, Dr. McGarey spearheaded several public health campaigns. Media engagement appeared on television and radio shows to discuss holistic health topics. Her approachable demeanor made complex concepts understandable to a broad audience. Health fairs and expos organized events that showcased holistic practices, featuring demonstrations, informational booths, and opportunities for the public to interact with practitioners. Social media and online presence embraced digital platforms to reach a wider audience. Through blogs, webinars, and social media, she shared tips, success stories, and updates on holistic medicine advancements. Advocacy and policy influence. Dr. McGarey understood the importance of influencing health policies to create systemic change. Testifying before legislatures, provided expert testimony on the benefits of holistic approaches, advocating for policies that supported integrative healthcare. Collaborations with health organizations, partnered with organizations like the World Health Organization, who to promote holistic health initiatives globally. Patient advocacy groups supported and worked with groups that represented patients' interests, emphasizing the need for patient-centered care models. Educational outreach programs. To reach underserved populations, she developed outreach programs. Mobile clinics set up mobile units that traveled to rural and low-income areas, providing free or low-cost holistic health services and education. School programs introduced holistic health education in schools, teaching children about nutrition, mindfulness, and the importance of mental health. Workplace Wellness collaborated with companies to implement employee wellness programs that included holistic health strategies. Advancements in holistic technologies. Embracing innovation. Dr. McGarey was always at the forefront of adopting new technologies that aligned with holistic principles. Telemedicine. Early on, she recognized the potential of telemedicine to reach patients who couldn't access in-person care. She utilized video consultations to provide holistic health guidance remotely. Biofeedback and neurofeedback devices incorporated these technologies to help patients gain awareness of physiological processes. By monitoring heart rate, brain waves, and muscle tension, patients could learn to regulate stress responses. Electronic health records, EHR, implemented EHR systems that integrated conventional medical data with holistic treatment records, ensuring a comprehensive view of patient health. Development of holistic assessment tools. She contributed to the creation of tools that aided in holistic diagnosis and treatment planning. Holistic health apps collaborated with developers to create mobile apps that tracked patients' physical activity, dietary habits, sleep patterns, and emotional well-being. Integrative diagnostic software helped design software that analyzed data from various sources to provide personalized health recommendations. Virtual reality, VR therapies, explored the use of VR in pain management and mental health, allowing patients to engage in immersive environments that promoted healing. Research and clinical trials. Committed to evidence-based practice, Dr. McGarey invested in research exploring the efficacy of holistic technologies. Clinical studies conducted trials comparing outcomes of patients using holistic technologies versus traditional treatments. Data analysis used big data analytics to identify patterns and predict health outcomes, enhancing personalized care. Collaborative research networks partnered with universities and research institutions to advance the scientific understanding of holistic modalities. Case studies of holistic innovations. Case Study 1. Integrative cancer care. Background: a 55-year-old woman named Linda was diagnosed with breast cancer. Traditional treatments like chemotherapy were recommended, but she sought a holistic approach. Innovations implemented. Combined therapies. Dr. McGarey developed a treatment plan that integrated chemotherapy with acupuncture, nutritional support, and mind-body techniques. Technology use employed biofeedback devices to manage stress and enhance immune function. Outcome: Linda experienced fewer side effects from chemotherapy, maintained a better quality of life during treatment, and successfully went into remission. Case Study 2. Chronic pain management. Background: John, a 40-year-old man with chronic back pain unresponsive to medication and surgery. Innovations implemented. Holistic assessment used integrative diagnostic software to evaluate physical, emotional, and lifestyle factors contributing to his pain. Personalized treatment implemented a regimen that included physical therapy, mindfulness meditation via a guided app, and nutritional changes to reduce inflammation. Outcome: John reported significant pain reduction, improved mobility, and enhanced mood. Case Study 3. Mental health enhancement. Background: Maria, a 30-year-old woman struggling with anxiety and depression. Innovations implemented. Neurofeedback therapy utilized neurofeedback devices to help her gain control over brainwave patterns associated with anxiety. Virtual reality relaxation introduced VR sessions that simulated calming environments, aiding in stress reduction. Outcome: Maria experienced decreased anxiety levels, improved sleep, and greater emotional resilience. Gladys McGarey's lasting influence. Shaping future generations of practitioners. Dr. McGarey's mentorship and educational efforts have inspired countless healthcare professionals. Legacy of students. Many of her mentees have become leaders in integrative medicine, carrying forward her philosophies and expanding upon her work. Holistic health networks. She played a pivotal role in creating networks that continue to support practitioners in sharing knowledge and resources. Global impact. Her influence extends beyond national borders. International collaborations worked with practitioners worldwide to promote holistic health, influencing global health policies and practices. Cross-cultural integration advocated for the inclusion of traditional healing practices from various cultures into mainstream healthcare. Recognition and awards. Lifetime Achievement Awards, honored by multiple organizations for her contributions to medicine and holistic health. Named lectureships and fellowships, established in her name to encourage ongoing research and education in holistic medicine. Contributions to medical paradigms. Redefining healthcare models. Dr. McGarey's work has been instrumental in shifting medical paradigms toward a more integrative approach. Patient-centered care emphasized treating patients as active participants in their health, considering their values, beliefs, and preferences. Preventive focus advocated for a healthcare model that prioritizes disease prevention through lifestyle modifications and early interventions. Holistic health model helped define a framework where physical, emotional, mental, social, and spiritual health are all considered crucial to well-being. Influence on medical education. Her efforts have led to lasting changes in how healthcare professionals are trained. Integrative medicine programs contributed to the establishment of integrative medicine departments and courses in medical schools. Interdisciplinary training promoted collaborative learning environments where doctors, nurses, therapists, and other practitioners train together. Policy and healthcare reform. Advocacy for integrative policies influenced healthcare policies to support integrative practices, including insurance coverage and research funding. Ethical standards championed ethical considerations in holistic medicine, ensuring treatments are evidence-based and patient safety is paramount. Conclusion. Dr. Gladys McGarey's dedication to education, innovation, and her unwavering commitment to holistic health have left an indelible mark on the medical field. Through her efforts to spread holistic education, she empowered both practitioners and patients to embrace integrative approaches. Her initiatives for awareness have broadened the public's understanding and acceptance of holistic practices. By embracing advancements in holistic technologies and demonstrating their effectiveness through case studies, she has shown that innovation and tradition can coexist to enhance patient care. Her lasting influence is seen in the generations of healthcare professionals she has inspired and the shifts in medical paradigms she helped to catalyze. Dr. McGarey's contributions have not only transformed individual lives, but have also paved the way for a more compassionate, comprehensive, and effective healthcare system. Her legacy continues to inspire and guide those who seek to heal not just the body, but the whole person. Chapter 10. The Future of Holistic Medicine. Introduction. Imagine a world where healthcare is not just about treating diseases, but about nurturing the whole person, mind, body, and spirit. A world where traditional wisdom and modern science come together seamlessly, offering personalized care that respects individuality while harnessing the best of all healing modalities. This is the future that Dr. Gladys McGarey envisioned and worked tirelessly to bring into reality. In this final chapter, we delve into the future of holistic medicine. We'll explore how bridging traditional and modern modalities can revolutionize healthcare, compare integrative practices, make predictions about the trajectory of holistic health, and discuss how to guide the next generation of healers. Together, we'll envision a healthcare paradigm that embodies compassion, innovation, and inclusivity. Bridging traditional and modern modalities. The synergy of ancient wisdom and modern science. As we look toward the future, One of the most promising developments is the integration of traditional healing practices with modern medical advancements. Complementary strengths, traditional modalities such as Ayurveda, traditional Chinese medicine, and indigenous healing practices offer holistic approaches that emphasize balance and prevention. Modern medicine excels in acute care, surgical interventions, and advanced diagnostics. Combining these strengths leads to comprehensive care that addresses both root causes and symptoms. Patient-centered care. Integrating modalities allows for personalized treatment plans that consider the patient's cultural background, beliefs, and preferences, enhancing engagement and adherence. Holistic outcomes. By addressing physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual aspects, patients often experience improved overall well-being and quality of life. Challenges to integration. Despite the clear benefits, several obstacles must be navigated to fully realize this integration. Scientific validation. Traditional practices may lack extensive scientific studies, leading to skepticism. There's a need for rigorous research to validate efficacy and safety. Regulatory hurdles. Differing standards and lack of regulation for some traditional practices can create legal and professional challenges. Cultural misunderstandings. Misinterpretations or lack of respect for traditional practices can hinder acceptance among practitioners and patients. Strategies for effective integration. Research and evidence-based practice. Collaborative studies encourage partnerships between traditional healers and researchers to design studies that respect traditional methodologies while meeting scientific standards. Outcome tracking. Implement systematic data collection on patient outcomes to build evidence supporting integrative approaches. Education and training. Curriculum development. Incorporate courses on traditional modalities in medical and healthcare education programs. Interdisciplinary learning. Facilitate opportunities for practitioners of different modalities to learn from each other through workshops, seminars, and collaborative practice settings. Policy and regulation. Standardization. Develop guidelines and standards for traditional practices to ensure quality and safety without diluting their essence. Advocacy. Work with policymakers to recognize and support integrative medicine through legislation and funding. Cultural competence. Respectful engagement. Foster an environment of mutual respect where traditional and modern practitioners value each other's knowledge. Patient involvement. Encourage patients to share their cultural and spiritual beliefs to inform their care plans. Case study. Integrative pain management. Background. Emily, a 50-year-old woman with chronic back pain unresponsive to conventional treatments. Integrative approach. Traditional modalities, acupuncture, herbal medicine, and yoga therapy to address energy flow and physical imbalances. Modern interventions, physical therapy, pain medication management, and MRI diagnostics. Outcome. Holistic improvement. Emily experiences significant pain reduction, improved mobility, and enhanced mental well-being. Patient satisfaction. Feels heard and empowered, leading to better engagement in her care. Integrative practice comparisons. Models of integrative care. Parallel model. Description. Patients receive traditional and modern treatments separately without coordination between practitioners. Pros: allows patients to access a wide range of services. Cons: risks overlapping or conflicting treatments, lacks holistic oversight. Collaborative model. Description: practitioners communicate and coordinate care plans. Pros: enhances safety, effectiveness, and patient experience. Cons: requires time and effort to establish effective communication channels. Fully integrative model. Description: practitioners are trained in both traditional and modern modalities, or work in integrated teams within the same facility. Pros: provides seamless care, fosters innovation in treatment approaches. Cons: may be limited by training availability and regulatory constraints. Evaluating effectiveness. Patient outcomes. Studies indicate that integrative models often lead to better health outcomes and higher patient satisfaction. Cost effectiveness. While initial costs may be higher, integrative care can reduce long-term expenses by preventing complications and chronic disease progression. Accessibility. Integrated practices can improve access to holistic care, especially when supported by insurance and public health policies. Best practices for integration. Interdisciplinary teams. Establish teams that include doctors, nurses, traditional healers, nutritionists, and mental health professionals. Shared decision-making. Involve patients in their care decisions, respecting their values and preferences. Continuous education. Encourage lifelong learning and openness among practitioners. Predictions for holistic health. Technological advancements. Personalized medicine. Genomics and biomarkers. Advances will allow for treatments tailored to individual genetic profiles, enhancing effectiveness. Artificial intelligence. AI can analyze vast data to identify patterns and predict health risks, supporting preventive strategies. Telehealth and digital health. Expanded access. Telemedicine will make holistic care more accessible, especially in remote areas. Health apps and wearables. Devices that monitor health metrics will empower patients to take an active role in their wellness. Globalization of holistic practices. Cultural exchange. Increased global interconnectedness will facilitate the sharing of traditional practices across cultures. Standardization efforts. International collaborations may lead to standardized guidelines for traditional modalities. Shift in healthcare paradigm. Preventive focus. Wellness over illness. Emphasis will shift toward maintaining health rather than just treating disease. Lifestyle medicine. Greater focus on nutrition, exercise, stress management, and environmental factors. Patient empowerment. Information access. Patients will have more access to health information, fostering informed choices. Self-care movement. Growth in practices that patients can do independently, such as meditation and dietary adjustments. Potential challenges. Ethical considerations. Navigating consent, privacy and data security in an increasingly digital healthcare environment. Health equity, ensuring that advancements are accessible to all, not just those with resources. Environmental impact, addressing how healthcare practices affect the environment and promoting sustainability. Guiding the next generation. Education and training. Integrative curricula. Holistic programs. Develop educational programs that teach both modern and traditional healing methods. Experiential learning. Include internships and residencies in integrative settings. Cultural competence training. Diversity education. Teach practitioners to respect and understand different cultural health beliefs and practices. Communication skills. Emphasize the importance of listening and empathy in patient interactions. Mentorship and leadership development. Role models. Highlight leaders like Dr. McGarey to inspire commitment to holistic principles. Mentoring programs. Pair experienced practitioners with students and young professionals. Leadership training. Offer programs that develop skills in advocacy, policy, and organizational management. Research and innovation. Encouraging inquiry. Research opportunities. Provide funding and support for studies on holistic modalities. Interdisciplinary research. Foster collaborations between scientists, practitioners, and technologists. Innovation hubs. Incubators. Create spaces where new ideas can be developed and tested. Technology integration. Encourage the development of apps, devices, and platforms that support holistic health. Community engagement. Public education. Outreach programs. Organize workshops, seminars, and health fairs to educate the public. Media engagement. Utilize social media, blogs, and podcasts to spread awareness. Advocacy. Policy influence. Encourage practitioners to engage in policy making to support holistic health initiatives. Grassroots movements. Support community-led health initiatives that address local needs. Conclusion. As we stand at the threshold of a new era in healthcare, the future of holistic medicine shines brightly. The vision that Dr. Gladys McGarey championed, a healthcare system that honors the whole person and integrates the best of traditional and modern practices, is increasingly within reach. By bridging modalities, embracing innovation, and guiding the next generation with wisdom and compassion, we can create a healthcare paradigm that truly serves humanity. The journey ahead will require collaboration, open-mindedness, and a commitment to the values that underpin holistic medicine: respect for individuality, connection with others, and harmony with nature. Let us carry forward the legacy of pioneers like Dr. McGarey, working together to heal not just individuals, but communities and the world at large. The future of holistic medicine is a collective endeavor, and with each step we take, we move closer to a healthier, more balanced, and more compassionate world. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening voyage. Your curiosity and openness are what make explorations like these so rewarding. We invite you to stay connected with us, subscribe, comment, and share your own experiences with holistic healing.